Hey everybody, this is Ruben Lawing. I'm here in the Northwest Houston office of WSB and WFG, and it's been a pretty interesting day. I had my first by myself workshop. Did workshop one, and I had a couple guests on, and they learned something. All right, it was exciting. But before that, I got a chance to have a conversation with Terry Lee Harrison. So she's a trainer for Eric Lofholm, and the other day she did a collaboration training, which got me really excited. She actually just really stimulated my mind, and because I've had a hard time, uh, ever since I got in the business of relating to people from the mortgage and real estate business, which is the industry I come from. You'd think it'd make they'd see the same thing I see, and it'd make total sense to them, but accountants, the same thing. You know, it's like trying to teach a drunk woman how to do the contemporary double two-step. They can't make that transition from side together side, walk, right? And but with things happening right now, I'm thinking that they may be a little more open. And so knowing what I know, and I used to actually do commercial financing for a while, and I knew a broker in San Diego, California, had an office downtown, and he was a retired Navy pilot, and he would do these real estate investment seminars. And he'd always start off talking about the cap rate and how to calculate the cap rate. So what does that mean? Basically, it's the he would be very elaborate, so it made it sound confusing, but really it was just the income versus expenses and the ratio. That's your cap rate. Okay. And so he would talk about things like how to increase reduce the cap rate, which increases your cash flow. So by increasing the occupancy, less vacancies, that'll do it. How do you do that? And then maybe get a more efficient property management team in there, and maybe they cost less, maybe they're more effective, maybe they promote the property better, and then maybe upgrade the electrical and the HVAC, to make it more efficient. Maybe put solar on the roof, maybe lease out some space on the roof for a cellular repeater. That'll bring in more revenue, right? And you don't have to do a lot for that tenant isn't going to go away, right? And so all of these things can lower your expenses, increasing the cash flow, lowering the cap rate, and making your property worth more money. Okay, and right now, there's a whole bunch of real estate investors have residential real estate. They got a ton of equity in their properties, but they don't want to sell because they can't find another property of equal or greater value to buy to defer the taxes. Okay, in the residential market. But if they did commercial because of COVID, there's a whole bunch of empty buildings right now. There's commercial properties on sale right now. Okay, so getting these residential people to transition to commercial, now you've got, a realtor can pick up a listing, right? And then what if they don't want to tie up their money in another property? Okay, but they want to get that equity. We have strategies that can help them access that equity without paying, out their nose in capital gains tax. So it fits awesome. Plus, there's people from our church that are in HVAC and electrical. I mean, they could, partner up with some of these property management companies or, commercial property owners. And then here, when they start making more money, I can help them, keep their money, protect their money, get, better rate of return, and pay less in taxes. So I'm very excited about this potential. Um, so I'm excited. So we're going to see her after a convention. I'm leaving tomorrow morning, headed to Dallas with one of my campaigners, and he's excited, and he's got a good media mentality already, and he's going to learn so much more. He's young. Oh my God, he's young. You know, he's like, oh, it's going to change his whole life. So I'm excited about the convention tomorrow, and I'm excited about um, this collaboration with Terry Lee Harrison here in Houston, Texas. All right. If this benefits anybody, go ahead and share, and have a great night. See you in Fort Worth.